an American idiot for buying this guitar, or are you an idiot for not? Don't worry, I don't think you're an idiot, but you will be if you don't watch this review to find out. After over a year,
Finally,
the long has gotten a Billie Joe Armstrong Les Paul Jr. This guitar was released November 16, 2021. The initial stock was sold out, and because of supply chain issues and that this comes from China, it took finally till January of 2023 for me to get one. And for many others, it took that long too. If you were able to have this guitar for the last year, you are very, very lucky. I'm very lucky to finally have one now. So let me give you a little history about Billie Joe's Les Paul Jr. For many of us, including myself, we fell in love with Billie Joe on Green Day since the 90s. When it came to guitars, the guitar that we're most associated with Billie Joe is blue. The guitar that he's had since he's literally been a child that was given to him by his mom. He's been playing that guitar since he was a kid and still plays it to this day, brings them on all the Green Day tours. And that guitar is a Fernandez Strat copy. I actually became such a big fan of Strats around that time. I absolutely love that it was covered in stickers and with the maple neck and the humbucker put in, especially slanted like Eddie Van Halen's. I absolutely love that guitar. However, Billie Joe didn't decide to make a signature of that since Fernandez only makes guitars overseas now and was actually a bigger fan of Les Paul Jr.'s. Billie Joe has stated in working with Gibson that the Les Paul Jr. is the perfect guitar, and I can see why he likes that, but I wouldn't say they're the perfect guitar. In fact, this is my very first Epiphone as well as Les Paul Jr. This is definitely a guitar that is meant for rock, even though you can play many different genres of music. This was actually a guitar for students to learn on. It was made very cheaply, which they're not anymore, even though this is Epiphone. Original Gibson ones were cheap during the time, but cheaper. Billie Joe Armstrong's signature Gibson Les Paul Jr. can go for a pretty penny. He released those back in 2018. I would love to have those. It's a little different from this one, whereas that had a zebra humbucker in it, and the pickguard was a little different, plus it came in 3 different colors. Those guitars are really cool, but because they're Gibson, those retailed for close to $2,000, and now they go anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000. And I find it funny, in that video of the announcement, he said, oh, this is a guitar that I want kids to be able to play on. I want kids to be able to put stickers on, carve their initials or whatever. When your guitar is that much money, I don't know if people are really inclined to do it. However, this guitar, which there's 2 versions of this Les Paul Jr. This is the one that comes with the case, which we'll get to in a bit. This one is $550 with the case, plus there is a player pack which goes for $400 that includes a little practice amp, gig bag, tuner, picks, a cord. The only difference with that one is that the P90 pickup is a little cheaper quality and it doesn't have a set through neck like this one does. It has a bolt-on neck like a Fender Strat would have. But with that pack, more so than the Gibson Les Paul Jr., that is something I can see kids loving putting stickers on. With this one, even though this is a little bit more expensive, only $150 more, which you're really just paying for a little bit more higher quality construction and for that awesome case, which we'll get to. I really like that Billie decided to make an Epiphone version of this because Gibson one was way too much money. Only boomers that have money could afford Gibson guitars. It's just not affordable to many kids, especially punk rock kids. Now, I'll be honest, initially, I wasn't a big fan of Les Paul Jr.'s. I think Les Pauls are great. I played Epiphone Les Pauls, borrowing from a friend and just playing them at Guitar Center. Les Paul Jr.'s, I think, are just very simplified. It's part of their appeal. They're just one, in this case, P90 pickup. There's no whammy bar that you can play with, which that's what I love about my Strat. They're definitely easy to play on, and playing on this is definitely very fun. These P90s are pretty impressive. The sound of a P90 is very unique. It's very much an in-between a single coil and a humbucker. It has a fatter sound than a single coil, but definitely a little bit more chimey than a traditional humbucker. Definitely like to play with distortion, even with a little bit of overdrive, then definitely a P90 is the way to go. Not to say that you can't get some nice clean sounds, even though they won't be the cleanest, chimiest of clean sound. stats of the guitar. Body is a single cutaway solid mahogany body. The neck is a vintage mahogany 24.75 inch scale length with a standard truss rod. Fingerboard is Indian laurel with 22 medium jumbo frets, dot inlays, and 1.69 Graphtec nut. It has one single P90 Pro humbucker from Epiphone, one master volume, and one master tone. It's a fixed wraparound bridge, vintage style tuners in nickel. And of course the finish is this nice classic white with a black pickguard. Now let's talk about this awesome case. This is probably one of the biggest selling points, even more so than the guitar itself. Not only do you get a really nice Epiphone hard shell case with a handle, it also has the Green Day's early 2000s, some of the one they've been using since Warning, and the inside of it has a nice leopard print interior, and inside is also some nice little case candy, some Epiphone stickers which you can place, and you also get a little truss rod adjustment. Overall, this guitar, more so than the Gibson version, is perfect for a first guitar for kids. It's very simplified. There's only one pickup. You don't have to worry about knowing what the neck pickup, middle pickup. It's just one bridge P90 pickup, which has a good sound to it, great for distortion, but also has a nice clean sound. The medium jumbo frets feel great. The quality on this guitar is really nice. Even for a person like me that's not the biggest fan of Les Paul Jr.'s, it definitely has won me over. I wouldn't say it's the perfect guitar to me like it is to Billie Joe Armstrong, but it's definitely a rocking guitar. Great for playing punk rock. Great for just rocking out, learning to play guitar. I definitely recommend it to beginners as well as fans of Green Day. Final verdict, does the Billie Joe Armstrong Les Paul Jr. by Epiphone rock? Thank you for watching. If you liked this content, make sure to hit the like button, a big ol' thumbs up, as well as comment and hit the subscribe button. If you like my channel and enjoy my content, I have a Patreon page, link is in the description. Definitely helps support the channel. Even by donating $1 a month will really help the channel. I also have some rocking content on my Instagram, TikTok, which you can reach at Sean X Long for both of them. Link is in the description. Hope you guys have a great day as well as a Green Day. And I'm Sean Long, and we're gonna live long and love life. I'm the son of rage and love, the Jesus of suburbia. Drink this. This is my blood, the blood of the everlasting suburbia, and it's heavily caffeinated.